They came from a distant world, a realm beyond the reach of mortal men, seeking dominion over a planet not their own. Their arrival heralded an age of wonders and terrors, a time when the fate of humanity hung in the balance. From the depths of space, beyond the reaches of our understanding, they come, the Anunnaki. Ancient beings, masters of technology and genetics, their origins shrouded in the mists of time. Descending upon our planet in vessels of light, they bring with them the secrets of the cosmos and the promise of untold knowledge. What if the gods weren't myths? What if they walked among us, shaping the very fabric of our reality? As the world stands on the brink of a new era, the Anunnaki reveal themselves once more. Their intentions, veiled in secrecy, spark fear and wonder in equal measure. Are they here to usher in a new age of enlightenment, or do they harbor darker motives? It is a commonly accepted view in mainstream archaeology that civilization started in ancient Mesopotamia, with the great civilization of Sumer in what is now modern-day Iraq. However, at the beginning of the 20th century, archaeologists excavating at Tel al-Ubaid in Iraq made an unusual discovery when they unearthed several 7,000-year-old artifacts which appear to represent humanoid figures with reptilian features. The Ubaidian culture is a prehistoric culture in Mesopotamia that dates between 4000 and 5500 BC. As with the Sumerians, the origins of the Ubaidian people is unknown. They lived in large village settlements in mud brick houses, and they had developed architecture, agriculture, and farmed the land using irrigation. The domestic architecture of the Ubaidians included large T-shaped houses, open courtyards, paved streets, as well as food processing equipment. According to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, some of these villages began to develop into towns. Temples began to appear, as well as monumental buildings such as in Eridu, Ur and Uruk, the major sites of the Sumerian civilization. Sumerian texts explain that Ur was believed to be the first city. The main site where the unusual artifacts were discovered is called Tel al-Ubaid, although figurines were also found in Ur and Eridu. The al-Ubaid site is a small mound of about half a kilometer in diameter and 2 meters above ground. First excavated by Harry Reginald Howell in 1919, male and female figurines were found in different postures. Most of the figurines appear to be wearing a helmet and have some kind of padding on the shoulders. Other figurines were found to hold a staff or scepter, possibly as a symbol of justice and ruling. Each figurine has a different pose, but the strangest of all is that some female figurines hold babies suckling milk, with the child also represented as a lizard-type creature. The figurines are presented with long heads, almond-shaped eyes, long tapered faces, and a lizard-type nose. What exactly they represent is completely unknown. According to archaeologists, their postures, such as a female figure breastfeeding, do not suggest that they were ritualistic objects. So what did these Ubaid lizardmen represent? Whatever they were, they appear to have been important to the ancient Ubaidian people. We know that the serpent was a major symbol used in many societies to represent a number of gods, for example, the Sumerian god Enki, and the snake was used later on as the symbol for the Brotherhood of the Snake, supposedly an ancient secret society. Is there a link between these representations of lizard-like gods and the Anunnaki? For now, these questions remain unanswered. On the Anunnaki, known as the Seven Great Gods, or those who from heaven to earth came revered as deities by the Sumerians, they hold a prominent place in the pantheon of Mesopotamian gods. But who were these divine beings exactly, and what was their significance in the ancient world? Often depicted as a council of powerful entities, with Anu as their leader. While various epics and texts reference different numbers of them, the most significant are the 7 great gods, who feature prominently in Sumerian mythology. These gods are believed to have played crucial roles in shaping human civilization, imparting knowledge and wisdom to early humans. According to Sumerian accounts, the Anunnaki hailed from a distant point known in the sky, suggesting a celestial origin. The Sumerians themselves were intimately connected to the Anunnaki, viewing them as their creators and guides. However, interpretations of the Anunnaki's origins and intentions vary widely, with some, let's just say, sinister implications. Interpretations such as those put forth by author Zecharia Sitchin suggest that they hailed from a planet called Nibiru and played a pivotal role in shaping human history, sparking countless theories and mythologies. Yet amidst the myriad interpretations, certain truths emerge. The Anunnaki are believed to have been instrumental in kickstarting human civilization, bestowing upon humanity the gifts of knowledge, agriculture, and governance. They served as divine overseers, guiding humanity along the path of progress. However, the idyllic harmony between gods and humans was shattered by a rebellion and a cataclysmic event that led to a rift among the Anunnaki. Some aligned themselves with the forces of good, while others fell into darkness, giving rise to the Nephilim, beings of immense power and a stature. The Sumerian epics offer glimpses into this ancient conflict, weaving tales of divine intrigue, betrayal, and redemption. From the fall of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden to the rise of kingship descended from heaven, the Anunnaki's influence reverberates throughout human history. According to the ancient Sumerian tablets found in Iraq, the Anunnaki created humans to be slave workers in gold mines. The Anunnaki had ventured from their own planet to Earth because the atmosphere on their planet Nibiru had deteriorated, forcing them to find off-planet sources of gold. It would be the quest for gold that would lead to the creation of the humans by the Anunnaki. At first, they tried to get gold from the rivers of Mesopotamia in the region between the Tigris and Euphrates. However, the Anunnaki soon discovered that the amount of gold was not adequate, and so the mining operation was moved to Africa, where huge gold deposits were found. It would be the relocation of activities to Africa that would set off the chain of events which would lead to the ancient astronaut decision to create humans. In order to assist with the gold mining project, the Anunnaki were initially served by the Igigi until they revolted after years of hard labor, forcing the Anunnaki to find an alternative labor source. After a heated debate in the Anunnaki Council, where it was eventually decided following a suggestion by Enki that the Igigi be replaced by the creation of a primitive worker, obtained by combining Anunnaki DNA with the DNA of the most advanced primate on planet Earth at that time, probably Homo erectus, approximately 440,000 years ago. The Anunnaki Human Creation Project was headed by Enki and Ninhursag, who were in charge of the medical laboratory. Experiments were initially unsuccessful until the Adama prototype was born in their genetics lab by using surrogate Anunnaki wombs. Eventually, the other Anunnaki stationed across the different stations started demanding Adama prototypes of their own use, and Enki struggled to supply the demands spread across the various Anunnaki settlements. Enlil, leader of the Anunnaki on Earth, then took matters into his own hands by forcibly taking some of the humans created by the Anunnaki gods, Enki and Ninhursag, and placed them in the Garden of Eden on Earth to look after it.